Won the toss earlier on this morning. Trescothick and Stewart got England off to a good start, but that was about it, because wickets then tumbled. Only Thorpe from there on getting into double figures, and the batsmen will be pretty annoyed with themselves that they only got 143. Sri Lankan bowlers, on the other hand, well, a good performance from Zoyze. Took 2 wickets at the top of the order, 2 for 22. Bass was his old self, 1 for 26 from 9. Arnold 1 for 21 with his part-time off-spin. Jayasuriya 1 for 23 with his left arm, but Muratharan the key. 4 for 29 from 9 overs and 5 balls.
Romesh Kaluwitana, 31 years of age now.
Sanat Jayasuriya, his partner, the captain. He's been the man who's really revolutionized the one-day game, playing the role of the pinch hitter in the 1996 World Cup, and has carried on from that time.
The run rate required is only 2.88 runs per over. The first ball of Sri Lanka's run chase. Full pitch through the covers. That's brought the crowd to life indeed. 4 off the very first ball. Well, in fact, it's slowed up before it's got to the rope, and they have to dash back to 3. Jayasuriya was standing there admiring the stroke. Couldn't believe that the ball had slowed up, but it's about 90 yards out to the road.
That was indeed a very long boundary. Jayasuriya didn't get hold of that all that well, hitting at the bottom of it, but Jayasuriya just watching the shot, admiring it. At the same time, the ball just holding back a foot inside the ropes, giving the Sri Lankans just 3 runs in that first delivery.
Eventually he realises that the ball's not going to reach the rope, so that straight away is a run lost for Sri Lanka. Brings the right, it was only Thorpe who was able to register a half-century. In the air, up and over. This one's hit better and will easily make the boundary. Jayasuriya's not hanging around.
He just loves in that area, Jayasuriya. As soon as it's pitched up, you really can't hold him back. He cracks at that, although upishly. Just going a few feet over the fielder's head. But that really was hit with enormous power.
Dabulla and the surrounding area, this really is a feather in their cap, this new cricket ground. Paddock to Jayasuriya. Oh, that's gone through. Giles will struggle to cut this off. He can't. Michael Vaughan, the man behind point.
That illustrates the pace or the power behind Jayasuriya's cutting. As soon as he gets the opportunity to free his arms. Vaughan misreading the bounce there. Bringing his arms down and firmly. Vaughan really unable to get down quickly enough.
Paddock to Jayasuriya on 15. Well, he's played right across that. Well, Paddock can't believe it.
One really has to have a look at that. May have pitched in line. May have missed off stump. Moved a little bit as well. Jayasuriya is still playing across the line.
Ball pitching Midland leg. Over pitch from Caddick. This one has gone square. Another long chase for Darren Gough. Three more to the total. Jayasuriya has enjoyed Andrew Caddick's bowling. He's already on to 20. Kalu's only contributed 2 runs.
Jayasuriya whipping Caddick away on the onside. As soon as he came in straighter, Jayasuriya has made up his mind to keep the scoreboard ticking.
That's beautifully timed. That's shot away through the offside. Wasn't that wide either from Goff. Superb timing.
That really was exquisite. Waited on it and just guided the ball into that gap on the offside, giving it direction. The ball just raced through to the boundary.
Straying onto leg stump. Tumbling stop from Caddick gives them the opportunity to get back for a second run. 6 off that over, 31 without loss. Well, run rate of over 5 and over, leaving the required rate just at around 2.5. Unless England can take wickets and take them soon, we're going to have a very early finish to this first one-day international in Dabulla. Thorpe still has the 2 slips for the right-hander. Oh, that's well taken by Stewart. Good diving catch. I'm not sure it would have carried through to first slip, so success at last for Caddick, and full marks to Graham Thorpe for keeping his frontline bowler going. He hadn't bowled much at Kaluitana, but when he did, he made it count.
That's the break that England wanted. An outside edge, a thick one, and a very, very good catch by Stewart. It was just falling short of first slip, and he got both his hands to it. An excellent catch by him. So that's Kaluitana goes for 2. Sri Lanka lose their first wicket for 31.
Marvin Atapattu dropping down one in the order from the Test match series. That series started for him in a blaze of glory. An undefeated double century at Galle in Sri Lanka's opening victory. But his form fell away. End of Kalu. Outside edge. And a good diving catch by Alex Stewart. Confidently going away to his right. Flintoff was wide at first slip. May have got to his left hand, but the man with the gloves is always in control. Oh, that's lifted over mid-on. Bounces just the once. Down to that long on boundary. That is a big hit.
That was brilliantly heaved away by Jayasuriya in the slot, and he saw those spaces behind mid-on, hit it firmly into that region.
It's no surprise that the home crowd are celebrating not only the opening of this fabulous cricket ground, but the position that the home team find themselves in.
But it's Mullally now from the Sagiri end. One thing you can't do is give Jayasuriya any width at all. He's not quite timed that, and he's urging Atapattu to run. It's just made it. Loose start from Mullally.
Again, width for Jayasuriya. He doesn't miss out again. He's come out determined to play his shots. He's pummeling that cover region. Doesn't actually have to be a half volley. As long as he's got the arms freed up to swing, that's all he wants. Acceleration with the wrist. Attacking off stump.
There we go. That's a low bounce. That's off the bottom of the bat. Toe end of the bat between keeper and slip before. So the low bounce doing no favours to England on that occasion. 48 for 1.
Oh, just have a look at this. straight off the bottom. Hardly any bounce at all. About a third of the way up the stumps that would have hit. Jaya Surya just not anticipating that at all. Mullally, quite a quick bowler. Look at that. Just squatted down. And he still managed to get it away for 4, albeit a little bit lucky.
Going down the leg side. Oh no, it's not. Thought an awful long time about that, and Ashoka De Silva has given the Sri Lankan captain out. LBW to Alan Mullally. Well, that's the breakthrough that England wanted, and I want to see this again.
It sure is. Big breakthrough. Pleading from Mullally. Long time from the umpire. Where does it pitch? Gets his foot a long way across. It's just the angle that worries me. I think that might have just slid down the leg side. Perhaps a little bit unlucky for Jaya Surya. Does get a long way across. 39 he's made. It's 50 for 2.
Mahela Jayawardene comes in at number 4 for Sri Lanka. Very elegant right-handed batsman. Still only 23, replacing his captain, who has been adjudged LBW by umpire Ashoka De Silva, to Alan Mullally. And I would say that's marginal, but it was a long and imploring appeal from Mullally. Umpire took an age before the finger went up. There we go. Captain has to go.
Back to the right-hander.
A lovely way to get off the mark. He won't get that over the boundary for 4, but Jayawardene will pick up at least 2 and come back for 3. 3 off the over and a wicket. It's 53 for 2. Gone. Oh, what good bowling that is from Darren Gough. That ball has flown through. It's another really good catch from Alex Stewart. Flying to his right, that's gone very, very quickly, and Gough has done exactly what his captain wanted him to do. One more over, get me a wicket, and he has done. It's the end for Jayawardene.
Brilliant, Darren Gough, absolutely brilliant. This is a much quicker delivery, and it's bounced, and what a good catch from Alex Stewart, goalkeeper style. That went really quickly. He's delighted, and why wouldn't you be? There's a game on here. That's quick. Well bowled, Darren Gough. Well caught, Alex Stewart.
Jayawardene has gone. Left-hander. Had a good test series. Kept wicket in the test series. Playing in these one-days as a pure batsman. He's there because Jayawardene has been undone by a flyer from Gough and a great catch from Alex Stewart.
And that bounced and left him. Brilliant bowling. It really is. Unresponsive wicket. Darren Gough has done it again.
I wouldn't call it an unresponsive wicket. I think that's flown through. I think there's plenty of uneven bounce, and I think it's only going to get more uneven. That's what Graham Thorpe said at the toss.
1 or 2 are going through at chest high, and 1 or 2 keeping low.
That's edged, and that's gone. Sangakkara, another very loose shot. He's angry. Well, so he should be, the young man. Full of confidence. Well, that's getting a big denting at the moment.
Drinks break always brings a wicket. He said he were nervous. Sri Lanka, they're positively twitchy now. 4 wickets down. Another ball full of length from England's pacemen. Caddick back into the attack. Airy-fairy flash. Nick, catch, out. Sangakkara gone, 58 for 4.
Russell Arnold, the new batsman. Sri Lanka, from a flying start, have been pegged back. Sangakkara was the last man to go, and the England bowlers starting to sort him out. Pretty loose shot, no foot movement. Goes for just 1. Well, It's going to go fine. Nick Knight, substitute field, there's nothing he can do about that. That's leg buys, I would think. It is. 4 of them. Valuable from Sri Lanka's point of view. 4 more to the total.
And Sri Lanka would be looking to Adipattu to try and hold their batting together.
Full toss, slower ball, well waited for by Russell Arnold. And it's going to go for 4, just got the legs.
He did recognise that slow ball very quickly, Russell Arnold, although he didn't really get as much bat on it. So it's really got a slice of it, but it still had a fair amount of legs to carry to the boundary on this very fast outfield.
Nicely played, beautiful little late cut. Bit of extra pace on the ball from Giles, and that's accelerating away for 4. Great stroke from Russell Arnold.
That was indeed delicately played by Russell Arnold. Waited till the ball passed him and came down very quickly on it, and you could see the pace which it gave the ball. Races to the boundary.
Good running. It's Darren Goff's 9th over, and it brings up the 100 for Sri Lanka. 100 for 4. That's got the crowd going.
Certainly a reason for celebration, the Sri Lankan 100. It's been hard work.
Great shot. Not sure it'll get all the way to the boundary. It'll be touch and go. It'll be a good race. Fielder wins. Only just with a foot. Oh, mix up. 3 for Adipattu. Again, that strong square of the wicket. Width again. Just getting a little bit tired, Darren Goff. Trying to put a little bit extra in, and that's one of Marvin Adipattu's favourite shots. Dissected the fielder perfectly. Giles just getting the foot there, making sure he doesn't touch the rope.
Off 20. It's got to be a big shout. Was there bat involved? Sounded to me like there was 2 noises.
Well, I think that might have just snuck onto him a lot quicker than he anticipated. I think he might have hit his pad. Yeah, I reckon this is very close. Does he get the bat down in time? And the answer is no. It's hit him on the roll. Might have just been sliding down leg, but ever so slightly. Big appeal from Craig Wyke. No bat in it. I think what fooled the umpire, I think he thought the batsman had hit the ball, but he actually hit his pad on the way down. You see him hit the back pad. Ball's darted in. It might have just done too much.
You called it right, though, Eric. There was 2 noises. I thought there might have been inside edge. The umpire obviously thought so. So I think it was given as runs. I wonder what happened if the umpire didn't think he... Oh, that's quick. And that's hit him hard on the head. And that was well through Mr. Arnold. That's what Craig Wyke can do. That's really good pace.
Well, there's plenty of chat out there, and this has just surprised Russell Arnold. He's got nowhere near that. That is a very quick delivery, one of the quickest today. And now what's the umpires on about? There's plenty of chat going on out there.
Well, I think he's just signalled dead ball. Oh, just a little baffled here. There's no doubt he was attempting a shot. That's nicely played. Played that so late. Waited for it. It's quite deliberate. I don't think Andy Caddick's going to get there. He's not. And that's high quality one-day placement.
Good cricket, Russell Arnold. Late decision. He got his feet in position and then just waited for the ball to go past him. He knew that there was no slip in the position there, so it was a perfectly safe shot. Even if he gets a little bit of an edge, He knows it's going to run away from the fielder. That's very good cricket, a good one-day shot.
No ball called. A couple here. Knight running it down. Going back for the third. That's good running. Just another well-timed push down the ground. No ball as well.
I think they got it worked out. When you get this sort of up and down wicket like this and not much pace sometimes, the best thing to do is actually just present the full face. Don't try and hit the ball too hard. Just make sure it hits somewhere near the middle. So often you see batsmen on slow wickets trying to hit the ball too hard. That's when the mistiming comes in. You've just got to present the full face and be happy to accept 3 if you run well, like Marvin Atapatu did on that occasion.
In the air, or just avoids the man that they've just put in at gully. Well, good thinking from Graham Thorpe. It's giving us every chance. It's not working at the moment. It's 122 for 4. It's extra bounce, but it's gone all the way. That's 4 more. Well played, especially Giles. No spinner likes to be cut.
Just when you needed that additional pressure, Giles has come up with a short ball, little quicker, outside off stump. Atapatu is a very good cutter of the ball. Gets in a good position, picks out the spot, uses the pace of the delivery to get it bang between the fielders. Nice roll of the wrists.
The Sri Lankan crowd enjoyed it. First game here in Dabulla. Full house to celebrate it. Probably celebrate. So now there's an appeal. Now, it's an interesting one there. Want to duck it. Want to duck it. Now, I just want to see, what does this hit? There's a noise. I think it's actually flicked the helmet. Oh, that actually back of the forearm. It's a very good decision. It would have looked and sounded good from the England players' point of view. Well, just 16 to win. Changing the commentary box. David Lloyd's with Bob Willis.
Thanks, Ian. White in again. Oh, that must be close. And this time gone. Ball kept low. The England players thought it would later in the match, but has it come too late for England?
It's Marvin Atapatu that's gone LBW to a ball that keeps low, predictably low later on in the game. Tram lines are in, short of a length, ball jags back, traps in between the legs. Ball would have gone on to hit middle, no doubt about it. I'm sure Marvin Atapatu would have walked off for that. But he's played well for his 40. He's steadied the ship for Sri Lanka. It's 128 for 5.
Indika Desaram didn't feature in the Test match series, but he's the new Sri Lankan batsman in at number 7. And have a look at the end of Marvin Atapatu. It's a long vigil for him. He made 40. It took him 89 balls, and that is
between the legs, as it were, as he's moving back. Good decision just prior to that, when the ball just came off Atapatu's forearm.
That's through. Ball slowing up again. Craig White throwing the ball back. Down the track. That's beaten the infield. Caddick's charging after it. It's just going to reach the rope, brings the scores level.
That's the one that Desaram was looking for. Full-flighted delivery. Field in, looking to go over the top. He's not hit it right. Look at the crowd. They've come to see a Sri Lankan victory. Desaram looking to go over the top. Just want to win now. Scores are level. Job done.
Down the track again, and that'll do the job. Sri Lanka have won by 5 wickets, and it's perhaps fitting that the home side should take this match at this brand new cricket ground. Day of celebration for every Sri Lankan cricket lover as their side beat England in this magnificent new addition to the cricket stadium, Families of the World. It really has been a great experience for everybody concerned today to come to the middle of this beautiful island and experience hospitality here at Dabulla. Hasn't been England's day. They didn't bat well enough to really be competitive in this match, and Russell Arnold there has gone a long way to see Sri Lanka home after a big wobble in their run chase. The story of the match then. Sri Lanka getting home comfortably by 5 wickets. They didn't need Dharmasena, Vas, Zoysa or Murali with the bat. They'd all done their stuff with the ball. Jayasuriya got Sri Lanka off to a very speedy start indeed. 39 off just 35 balls. Kalu went early, but Atapattu made a patient 40. And when Jayawardene and Sangakkara went cheaply, England thought they had a hope, but Russell Arnold was there to deny them. And Indika Desaram helped him see the home side to victory. England using the 2 part-time spinners,